Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, thank you for joining us. I hope that you will hit the like, that you will subscribe, and that you'll hit notifications so you get all of our recipes as they post. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this Amish apple fritter bread. This is a simple bread, and it's filled with apples, cinnamon, and brown sugar. This is an irresistible bread. It is delicious for dessert, for breakfast, or for snacks. To start my Amish apple fritter bread, I have preheated my oven to 350, and I have a 9x5 loaf pan. I have sprayed this in cooking spray, and I have also lined it in parchment paper with a little overhang so I can pull it out once it is done. I have already peeled and diced my Granny Smith apples. Now, you can use any apple that you want to, but I do find that Granny Smith is much better for this recipe, and that's what I'm going to use. So grab your bowl, put your Granny Smith apples into the bowl, and I have 2 small here. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of white sugar, cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. And I'm just going to toss the apples in this. It doesn't seem like a lot of sugar, but believe me, we are going to put some sugar loving on this. So just stir them so that they all get nice and coated, and then you'll set this over to the side. Now we're going to mix some sugar and some spices up together that we're going to put on top of our apples in just a moment. Did y'all see my little Amish people here? They're here to keep me straight, okay, to make sure that I do it right. So how am I doing? So give me a thumbs up. So take your sugar. This is 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I have a teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, and also a pinch of salt. So just pour this in, and we're just going to stir this up. We're going to set this over here beside our apples. That's good for me. Now we're going to need to start creaming our sugar with our butter. So I have 1 stick of butter that is softened, not melted, but softened to room temperature. And I have 2/3 cups of sugar. So let's get that creamed up. I'm just stirring a little bit first because I don't want this all over me if I can help it. It didn't fly everywhere. We have that creamed up. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. I will do this just eyeballing it. Maybe a little bit more. I normally do that anyway, but that's okay. It's vanilla. And I'll be adding my eggs. I have 2 eggs at room temperature, 2 large eggs, and I will be adding them in as well. Now let's get this all mixed up. For our dry ingredients, I have 2 cups of flour. This is all-purpose flour. I have 1 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder. And I have about a teaspoon of salt. Oh, no, I didn't measure that, okay? The recipe, though, for you guys will be down in the description. And I know that you're going to want to make this. It is a delicious bread. So we also have half a cup of milk sitting over here. I'm going to add the flour and the milk rotating it. So I'll add some flour and then some milk, some flour and some milk, and then I'll just get it all incorporated. Also, check out our channel. I have a lot of Amish recipes on there. I love Amish recipes. My partner, Ron, he's behind the camera over there. He was born and raised in PA, and there is a lot of Amish there. I love going there, and truly, you even see we see Amish in their little carts going down the road. They don't have cars. So I think some of them do, but some of them still don't. You look in their barn, and they got their buggies parked in there. It's so cool. I just mixed that until it was incorporated. You don't want to over mix it. You don't want to start developing gluten. So I'm going to put this over here. I'll come back and we're going to put this together. I've got my batter here. I've got my apples and I have my sugar mixture. So I'm going to start by putting half of the batter into our loaf pan. This is a thick batter, so don't let it scare you. It's going to work, okay? So just put half of it into your loaf pan. You may have to use your spatula to smooth it out to cover the bottom of the pan. That looks like about half. Now we're going to put half of our apples in there. So you'll just spread them out along the top of that batter. Trying to keep from having like big old clumps. You know, you don't want a big old pile of apples in any area. You want it to kind of just be one layer of apple. I'll show you in a hot second, okay? Let me get these, use God's tools here. Get these all where I want them. You're going to kind of press them down into the batter just lightly. It's going to be so good. It smells so good now. This is what I'm talking about. And now I'm going to add half of that sugar mixture that we had mixed up in the beginning. So just sprinkle this across it as well. Again, you're only using half of it. This reminds me the way that it's coming together, almost like a cinnamon roll bread. Have y'all tried that one? If not, I'll bring you my recipe. So we have that across it as well. So now we're going to do the same thing one more time. Got to get all that goodness out of there. So I'm just spreading it across the top of those the apple sugar mixture we had there. You don't have to be perfect. This is a rustic bread, okay? Let it live up to its name. Okay, so now I'm going to add the rest of the apples, and then we're going to top it in the rest of that sugar. Get these apples positioned. Get them all in their rightful place. Again, you're going to just press them down into that batter just a little. It's looking beautiful, guys. And then add the rest of your sugar. This is ready to go in the oven. Again, that oven should be preheated at 350. We will be using our Breville Smart Pro air fryer, baker, dehydrator. It has been the best appliance, small appliance that I have had in my kitchen, and I can't even tell you when, probably ever. It will stay in there for 40 to 50 minutes, depending on what your oven is. Make sure you check it to make sure that it's done. Use a knife or either a toothpick. I can't even speak, okay? Get this thing in the oven. I just pulled this Amish Apple Fritter Bread out of the oven, and it smells delightful. And the caramelization from that brown sugar on the top here, this is going to be delicious. I'm going to let it sit here for about 15 minutes. While it cools a little bit, I'm going to make a glaze to go on top of it. So get you some confectionery sugar. I have about a half a cup here. And then also a couple tablespoons of milk. I'm using a 2%. Add your milk in sparingly, and you can add more, or you can use less, depending on how thick you want your glaze. So I'm going to get it stirred in first before I start whisking it. Get all of that sugar broke up. Yeah, I got it pretty thick. I'm going to need a little bit more milk. Oh yeah, she's getting sloshy now. I don't even think I'm going to have to use my whisk. That's about what you want to see. That's the way I like mine. I do want to make sure all that sugar gets dissolved good though, so I'm going to work it a little bit more. We are going to pour this on our bread while it is still a little warm. Okay, that was quick, wasn't it? I'm going to pull our bread out of the loaf pan and set it over here on our right. See how easy that came out? How beautiful is that? I'm going to let it cool just another minute or two, and then we're going to top it. I am ready to put the glaze on this Amish Apple Fritter Bread. So the good thing about mixing it in a measuring cup is you can just pour it over. So we're just going to give it a little drizzle. You can put more or you can put less, whatever you prefer. We're going to let this cool completely and we're going to come back and taste it. I'm going to cut our Amish apple fritter bread. You know I have to taste it. The cook always has to taste what they cook before they feed it to anyone else in the house. Oh my goodness. Look. And that's the end piece, okay? So you can imagine when I get to the middle what this is going to look like. Let me turn this around. Look at that. This is just going to be delightful. It is so soft and moist. Of course, we've got all of those apples in there. Look at that piece. Here we go. Smells so good. The bread is so soft. The cinnamon, that little hint of nutmeg, those apples. And believe me when I say use Granny Smith, those are the best in this Amish apple fritter bread. It kind of tastes like an apple fritter donut, very similar. Guys, you have got to try this one. Try it out with your family. Let me know how you guys like it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. And until next time, y'all take care and God bless.